guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Now everything was very, very hectic yesterday, right? It's like, it is very exciting, when we have these, I was about to say dual Dokkan Fest celebrations. I guess slightly same principle, right? Where we get like two LR banners at the same time. Typically the data download is very close to the Dokkan Now or the live stream, right? And it just gets a bit difficult to cover everything in a timely fashion, right? Well, I wanted to go ahead and, like, sort of break down Super Saiyan Goku, Cooler, Piccolo. These are the three new units that dropped. And then I could cover the summonable EZA details for Namek, Goku, and Full Power Frieza as well. We could sort of go over all of this stuff, right? So let's go ahead and start with the new Carnival exclusive LR character. Looks like this is sort of like a new typing. Again, as I understand it, this is essentially kind of like a new rarity that's not actually like a new rarity of character, right? So this new type of character, again, this is Super Saiyan Goku. This new Carnival character, so they lead one category at 200%. Now, Powerful Comeback is certainly not the strongest category in the world. Actually, let me pull it up. I like the way the Dokkan Wiki actually shows the categories, but we could look at this right here. Powerful Comeback is definitely not like some, like, oh my god, mega crazy category or something like that, but there are good units on here, right? Like, you certainly could use this team to clear a lot of stages, especially with how powerful the new Super Saiyan Goku is. But I do kind of like this. Now, you know, I want to try not to get into, like, the controversy of people, how they feel about the Carnival banner and stuff like that in this video, right? But at Yellow Coin LRs, what I had wanted was for them to get one category at 170%, I felt like would have been fine, right? But now they're going to give us the Carnival characters who are doing that, except actually just an outright 200% leader skill. Again, Goku's... The first one we get is, it feels a bit weird because this category is just not that strong. But, like, you know, we're going to get another Carnival character in part 2. I assume it's going to be Metal Cooler. There's categories there that, you know, could get, like, a real leader skill for, you know, nearly the first time ever, right? Like, Artificial Life Form led by Metal Cooler could be good, right? I think Exchange Boo leads that, but that's never really been a major team. But that could be interesting, right? So I do like this. Well, you know, again, the category itself, just the one category is not the strongest. This is a real buff, 200%. So that's good. That is good right there. 12 key super, you greatly raise attack for one turn. Colossal damage, lowers enemy defense. Lowering defense is pretty pointless. His 18 key, the super Kamehameha, he stacks defense and does mega colossal damage to the enemy. I mentioned this in my showcase video for him, how he will stack faster than Trunks and Vegeta. I just wanted to clarify that for some people. Vegeta and Trunks stack attack and defense on their 18 key super attack, which is a 20% attack and offensive stack. When it's just one stat by itself, usually it's 30%. So Vegeta and Trunks stack defense by 20% on their 18 key, whereas Goku here is going to be stacking 30% on his 18 key. However, he doesn't stack attack like Trunks and Vegeta to power up his active skill. That's another thing. Although Goku's active skill you could potentially use, I mean, turn 3, I guess, right? Like, you could use Goku's active skill very fast, depending upon how things go. So his passive skill, this Goku is ridiculous. He's actually very basic, but it's like they really just, like, look at this. Okay. 5 key right away is just insane, right? This is how these new ultra powerful LRs are. 5 key, 159% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he becomes super effective against all types, and another 59% defense within the same turn after receiving an attack. The thing about this is that after Goku gets this hit, combined with his stacking, he's not really going to be taking damage. Like, Cell Max, if Goku, like, if the first hit Goku takes is a normal attack, Cell Max is probably not going to be damaging this Goku. And we know how strong Cell Max is. I need to use this guy more. Right now, I want to say he's 2. I think this is the second best unit in the game. Only Vegeta and Trunks are better. But it's possible that I like this guy better. It is, because this is just... He has this... Oh, we didn't get to the fact that, okay, so then he gets 1 key, up to a max of 5, and 10% attack up to a maximum of 59% with each attack received. So he can give himself 10 ki. It's kind of a lot. Not sure if you guys are aware of that. That's a huge number. And then he guards. He's a guard character. He guards all attacks when HP 60% or more. If you fall below 60%, then Goku can revive, right? And if you revive, Goku then gets permanent guard for the rest of the fight, and he has a high chance to crit, starting from within the turn in which his revival skill is activated. Now, the only real downside to this is, I mean, if you are using his team, so you have 2 of this guy, only one of them could revive. So you could potentially end up in a situation where you revive, one of the Gokus has guard, then you have low health on a turn, and then the other Goku doesn't have guard anymore, for sure. But this is still a character that's stacking up. And no matter what, even if he's not guarding, after he takes that first hit, he's still going to be tanking like crazy. It's just the way this character is set up, he is going to be a force across a lot of the game. He's very ridiculous. It's so simple, right? Just this guard, this, and this is really like all it takes. It's not that tough to be the best unit in the game, right? But I think so many characters can do a lot of damage, and this guy is no exception. You'll be hitting 10 million attacks. That's turn 1, super effective against all types with this guy. But not many characters can eat super attacks from like Cell Max type neutral the way this guy is going to be able to. Just stunningly powerful. He has an active skill here, Super Saiyan Rage. Greatly raise attack temporarily, ultimate damage the enemy, and then disables their action, right? Nullifies it. You could do that either when HP is 59% or less from the 5th turn, or after his revival skill gets activated. Decent. His and Cooler's active skills, they are decent, but no guaranteed crit, and no, at least for Goku, no attack stacking for Goku, to make his active skill hit harder. So I think they certainly could have given him the guaranteed crit, for sure. I guess if you activate this after his revive, though, you do just have a high chance to crit anyway, huh? I guess. I still think they should have just given it should have just been guaranteed crit. But I guess that's what they're going for. Is that right there? Okay. Links are Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Same link set as Namek, Goku, Agil, LR Gohan. He's on Pure Saiyan, Full Power, Movie Hero, Goku Family, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Exploding Rage, Turtle School, Powerful Comeback, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Bond of Parent and Child. He's on the LR Gods 200%. They're Kamehameha Movie Hero. He's on the Bond of Parent and Child, Vegeta and Trunks team. This Goku is a huge buff to the best characters in the game and the best teams in the game. It's crazy. And he's also a nice addition to teams like Full Power, Exploding Rage. Very powerful comeback, right? Teams that could use help, for sure. And they got it with this Goku. So really good. Really, really impressive character. I think that this guy's either the best character in the game or number 2. And I don't think you could have said that about a Yellow Coin LR in 4 years. Something like that, right? Like, I can't think of a time where a Yellow Coin LR felt like number 1. I just can't. Before, we would have to go before Dokkan Fest LRs exist in the game. Maybe LR Goku and Frieza, exactly 4 years ago, might be it. LR Goku and Frieza on release were so good. It probably is them. LR Goku and Frieza is the answer to that. I've been thinking about that all night. LR Goku and Frieza, who came out in about September of 2018. They would be the character for sure. Okay, so then we have our boy Cooler. Cooler's ridiculous. I saw some people potentially overrating him and then some people downplaying him as well. But I think Cooler is going to be redonkulously powerful. So, okay. Leader skill, Terrifying Conqueror or Movie Bosses category key, 370% of stats. Then he gives an extra 30% of transformation boost characters. Actually, why don't we pull this up on the JP side? Let's take a look at what exactly this looks like. His 200% leader skill right here. I think that this is really quite good. I was actually surprised. I mean, I guess I'm just really like not in touch with the community or whatever. But like a lot of people were upset about this guy's leader skill, and dude, I was stunned. I feel like his leader skill is perfect. Like it's fine. Bro, my brain. It's transformation enhancement. That's it. Okay, and then he leads what? Movie bosses and terrifying conquerors. I think what it is people saw that he leads terrifying conquerors as well. And that kind of turned people off. Yeah, that's it right there. Yep. Okay. So here is Cooler's 200%. So we have Cooler, Golden Frieza, Full Power Frieza, Janemba. That's tough. That is tough just with those 4 right there. Like Golden Frieza, you guys have no idea how insane he's going to be on this team. Only problem, if Golden Frieza just had big bad bosses, man, but Golden Frieza is really good. Janemba is going to look really good. Janemba got his leader. He got his team. Now, there now are bosses that are going to start to be able to damage him a lot more. It is a shame. But Janemba should still feel very powerful. Even in some of these difficult content events. I imagine that Janemba probably would be okay, even against potentially like Cell Max. We'll see though. He might take a lot of damage still, but he could potentially be okay. In terms of TURs, what do we have? Just like Frieza clan members, Janemba, Bojack. Okay. Now I think that this leader skill is good because what it is doing is it's focusing on the Frieza clan. Like that's the point. I'm not sure if a lot of people have not realized this, but these 200% leader skills are really quite small. Outside of like the LR gods who have like a huge 200% that hits a lot of character. Like, I don't know, even like is the LR gods 200% really that huge? Because that's the one I kept hearing. Let me get rid of these. I'm just curious. Let me pull up the LR gods 200%. Let me take a look at it. I want to try and keep in mind potential characters. Wait, can I? What? I'll just refresh the page. I want to like look at characters because I feel like Cooler's leader skill is not like very different from the type of 200% we see. So let me just see. Okay, so we got Movie Hero and what's the other one? Beyond Super Saiyan? Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Okay, what does their 200% look like? Let's see. I want to try and not count characters so much. Like I'm not gonna count him because he came out after their release. Yeah, see, because it's like, okay, Tech Goji, like, these 3, sure. Like, they're fodder. I'm sorry. He's fodder. They're fodder. Like, these are all fodder units, right? Like, it's not really that big of a deal. Tech Goji is still, I think, very solid. These guys, of course, are, 2 best. A lot of these other LRs aren't that good. I mean, this guy got his EZA, though. This guy got his EZA. Makes them better. Physical Super Saiyan 3, for sure. Yeah, see, yeah, this is exactly the point. Like, a lot of the, like, there's a bunch of these are not crazy. And a lot of these guys EZA'd after. This guy EZA'd after. This guy EZA'd after, right? Like, I don't know. They usually don't make these 200% as crazy as I feel like people sort of think they do. I think Cooler's leader skill is more than good enough. I think they did a great job with it. His 12-key super attack greatly raised defense for, so 50% defense for 1 turn, colossal damage, and then he lowers attack. That's good. Okay, right out of the gate, it is so important for Cooler to do his super attacks. His 12-key super attacks to get those. That's where a lot of his defense is going to come from. If he triple supers with like 12 keys or something like that, that's where his defense starts to get really good. His 18-key super is the Death Flash. He stacks attack and does mega colossal damage. Now, we already know stacking and how that interacts with active skills, which he does have one. Now, his passive skill, Endless Terror. So, he has an entrance animation, and then he launches a guaranteed additional. That's only a medium chance of being a super for 3 turns. There's another Terrifying Conqueror category ally on the team. He gets 5-key, 100% attack and defense. Pretty basic, but again, 5-key, beautiful, love that. Then he gets up to 1 key, up to a max of 5, and 10% attack and defense, up to a max of 100% with each attack performed. And then he does 2 guaranteed additionals, each of which has a medium chance, 30% chance of being a super attack. And then he gets a guaranteed additional super starting from the turn in which he does his 10th attack in battle. So turn 1 with Cooler, you could quadruple super, right? Because you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Cooler could quadruple super his first turn. Or, excuse me, I'm saying it wrong. Not quadruple. He could quintuple super his first turn. He could do 5. So, the thing that's funny about this, there's no boss you could do this against. Right? I don't think so. But if you would, you could super 5 times his first turn. And then on his second turn, you could super 6 times. There's no other character in the game that could super attack 6 times in one turn. That would have only you guys' airplane mode characters were doing 6 super attacks in a turn. Now, I think that would only like I don't know if you could actually do that though. There's nothing in the game, I don't think, where you're gonna super 5 times with this guy on a turn, and then you're gonna get a second turn where you'd be able to super 6 times. I don't know that any red zone boss could potentially take that if you do that. Could they? I don't know. Could Omega? Maybe Omega. I would like to try it. That would be ridiculous. Like, he supers 5 times and then he supers 6 times. Right? Like, he can. Like, that's crazy. And then he builds up and he could look pretty nasty. I think that this character, I would say is 3rd overall, I think. I would place this guy, I think, above the 7th anniversary LRs. I think, from what I've seen. This is the original physical Final Form Cooler on crack. This guy is crazy. He is so powerful. The only thing, though, is you guys know I'm a huge defense guy. So important to me. After Cooler builds up a bit, right, he's going to be fine. But you really want to hit the additional super attacks. When you hit the additional supers, this guy defensively can, you could survive at, like, a Cell Max super attack. I think you'd be able to survive Red Zone Broly's super attack, right? Like this Cooler could eat those characters' super attacks. It's just you do need RNG, but it's possible. That is, like, think about this, right? This Cooler could survive Red Zone Broly's super attack. I think you would need probably, I don't know, like 4. Would you 4 supers maybe? And he could survive Red Zone Broly's, like 4 12-key supers, potentially. And he could survive Red Zone Broly. I'd need to test it, but I do think Cooler can be very good. He's not going in slot 1, but, I mean, he is very comfortable in slot 2. A lot of content in the game, too. For a lot of it, you can get away with Golden Frieza in slot 1 and this guy in slot 2. Remember, Golden Frieza is untouchable the first couple of turns. Okay, so we have that. Cooler has the Supernova active skill, greatly raise attack temporarily, ultimate damage, and disables enemy action once within the turn. Cooler, I would say, has probably, like his is way easier to get than Goku's. You're going to see this, I think, way more often. Because all I have to do is 8 attacks. This is, like, dude, this is, it's so funny how good, like, this condition is, I feel. Because Cooler, at bare minimum, right, will do 4 attacks. Right here. Like he's doing 4 without hidden potential system involved. So it's like a 55% Cooler is doing his guaranteed on his 3rd turn, right? Which in some of these tough fights now, like this is a super attack. Like this is not a bad condition whatsoever. It's not even some of the characters that were pretty ass before. Like think of like in Dokkan Fest Broly, right? Like, I feel like his condition is just, like, way less bad than it used to be with all this, like, crazy, difficult content stages like Red Zone Broly and stuff like that. But this one, it doesn't have to be super attacks. It's just attacks. Not bad at all. Now, Cooler's Link set, we got exactly what I was hoping. If I made this guy's Link set, this is what it would have been. Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, Universe's Most Violent, Strongest Clan of Space, Thirst for Conquest, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. The Link he loses is Brutal Beatdown. That's the extra Link that STR Cooler had. Whatever, it's attack. I don't give a shit. It's just attack. We wanted this guy to keep Metamorphosis and Thirst for Conquest. Metamorphosis, there's several transformation boost villain characters off the top of my head. Janemba, Baby have Metamorphosis. There's other villain characters that will have that as well. Thirst for Conquest characters like Turles, Bojack have Thirst for Conquest, right? I think Baby does as well. So Cooler is going to work exceptionally with those characters. He's on a lot of teams. Movie Boss, Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conqueror, Target Goku, Final Trump Card, Space Traveling Warrior, Planetary Destruction. At bare minimum, I think this guy's 3. I think. But like, again, I haven't used him very much. All right, let's go to Piccolo. Damn, I'm at 20 minutes already. Maybe I might just save the EZA characters for a different... I'll probably just save the EZA characters for a different video entirely if we're already at 20 minutes, you know. Okay, so here we have Piccolo. They did a really good job with the units of this celebration, let me just say. Piccolo is... Okay, let's look at this. This is Piccolo. Leader skill, movie hero category, key 330% of stats. Super attack is the Mystic attack. He raises attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn. Supreme damage to the enemy and then seals enemy super attack. His passive skill, Flexible Strategy. So he does 1 key and 200% attack and defense at the start of turn. 1 key is definitely solid for a TUR like this. He guards. Already we're looking good. Then he gets 50% attack and defense and a medium chance to crit for 3 turns after he receives an attack. Okay. Then he gets an additional 15% damage reduction per movie hero category ally, minus himself, attacking in the same turn when guard is activated. So the way this works, right, is Piccolo has got his defense, and, you know, he guards, right? So I believe, right, because this is in the same turn when guard is activated, Piccolo takes 1 hit, and then his damage reduction will kick in after the first hit, right? Many characters sort of have this, literally the Carnival exclusive Super Saiyan Goku, right? The first, you got to take that 1 hit, and he gets his full defense. Raccoon and Goldo, which is the best comparison to this Piccolo, they have to take that first hit, and they get a big defensive buff. Piccolo, after he takes that hit, might be capable of surviving, like, Cell Max as well. Like, this Piccolo is a wall. Guard, defense right here, defense right here. He's also, right, super class allies, 2 key, 30% defense, and another 30% attack for super class allies if there's an extreme class enemy. As of right now, all of the super difficult fights, all the red zone stages and Cell Max, all extreme class enemies, right? So this is like they nailed it, right? Like this is how you make one of these support characters, right? It's like they could have given, honestly, I feel like they could have potentially even taken damage off, right? Like you get rid of this and change this to 100% defense by itself, and I probably like this guy a little bit better, right? But this guy is a support, and his, you know, job is support and then don't die. He's going to be, I think, very solid. And then finally, he gets another 50% attack and defense against 1 enemy, and then 100% defense against 2 or more enemies. Just very strong. His links: Brainiacs, Prodigies, Experienced Fighters, Solid Support, Namekian, Gazer, Respect, Fierce Battle. This Piccolo is going to be a god when Orange Piccolo or Ultimate Piccolo come out from the superhero movie. This guy's going to share, you know, probably 5, 6, or 7 links with, like, Orange Piccolo. Orange Piccolo's new transformation from the new movie, which, I mean, it's the #1 movie, at least in the US, for a little bit over here. I'm telling y'all, this Piccolo, like, getting your hands on, if you're a huge, like, you really want the superhero characters, getting your hands on this Piccolo right now would be a very smart idea. This Piccolo's really good. I'm very impressed how good he is. I think this Piccolo is really good. Categories: Namekian, Movie Hero, Worthy Rival, Bond of Master and Disciple, Battle Wits, Connected Hope, Gifted Warrior, and Fuse Fighter. Very strong, dude. This is how you make a banner unit right here. They've given us some really good banner units this year. I feel like Dokkan, with the designs of a lot of characters this year, they have stepped it up well. I think a lot of the EZAs are really having me feel subpar, like they feel subpar a lot. Like I feel like they miss on the EZAs quite a bit. But yellow coin LRs, red coin LRs, you know, our one Carnival LR, I guess our green coin or teal coin or whatever the hell you want to call it, he's designed very well. I think all 3 of these summonable characters are looking really good to me. These guys are all strong, all worthy of taking stones, right? So let me know what you guys think of these 3 characters, but this guy very well might be the best banner unit. For sure, this guy will be better than Rakumen Goldo with Orange Piccolo. All right? 100%. Definitely, this guy is better than Rakumen Goldo with Orange Piccolo in the game. Until then, I want to use this guy a little bit more. But again, once... Because, I mean, Brainiacs is, what, 15% defense? Namekians, I think, is 7% defense, and Gaze of Respect is 10%. Dude, he gets a linking partner. This guy's ridiculous. Cooler, again, I would probably say it's the 3rd best unit in the game. I think Cooler's potential, though, him quadruple super attacking and shit, quintuple super attacking sometimes. Because, I mean, so, you know, you would super attack, then you could do 2 more, then you have a guaranteed 1, and then the hidden potential system. Like, yeah, dude, Cooler might have the highest potential of any character in game currently. I think his best turn is probably better looking than like any character's best turn, because it's like Vegeta and Trunks' best turn would be like the father-son Gallic gun, and then they tank some attack for like nothing. But like Cooler's best turn, he's tanking the toughest bosses, but he's also doing like a 60 million attack stat or something, right? I don't know, with 5 super attacks. So Cooler might have the highest peak in the game currently. He might. I want to use him a little bit more. And then Goku is a god, right? So let me know what you guys think of all 3. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.